Here's what we've been up to at Tirana EASPD. So Anik had her first presentation on the day before the conference to members of the organization, EASPD, about pictability. And that was great. The room was full. And Anik came with lots of energy and talked about pictability and the model that her and Silvana developed. And people, responded really well. So that was, people that are very involved in the organization. So it was nice for them to come and see that. But what we forgot to say was, hey, we want to collaborate with all of you. So after that, we thought, okay, that's got to be a clear message. So we had the first day of the conference, and then the second day was our presentation. So in that first day, we thought, okay, we're going to just connect with as many people as we can and invite them to our session. And so we did that. We went to some different sessions. I went to a panel on assistive and augmentative communication. It was about person-centered technology. And it was great. I met lots of great people, and they said, oh, and is anyone doing any interesting projects? And I said, yes, we are. Come to our workshop tomorrow. We have a family-driven approach. This is what we do. And so, quite a few people came. It went really well. So the room was full. People came. They'd already heard about us talking about it. Anik opened with some stories about being a mom first, psychologist second, and I talked about being a sister and how that influenced wanting to work with other siblings and looking at the unique approach that siblings play in the family and in having good outcomes. And so we presented Now and Next, and we talked about what we do. We talked about why it's a bit different from all the other programs people were talking about. We're professionally led, and our program is family driven. And it was nice because we were able to say, this is not instead of, this is in addition to. This is going to strengthen your organization. It's going to strengthen families. They're going to be more motivated both with their now and next goals and also with your professional goals. So it was great that we didn't have to compete with people. And we showed a lot of data because we both thought that there wasn't that much data kind of displayed in the presentations, and we know, coming from scientific backgrounds, that this is really important, and there were researchers there from universities. So we showed some of the data, and we gave people a link to the report as well to look at more if they wanted to. And then we talked about who wants to do a European collaboration, which Anik is calling Families Without Borders, family-driven project without borders. And it was so great because we kind of did all that preparation, and then that last moment, at the end of the presentation, Anik just went, who wants to collaborate? We really want to collaborate. Let's come and talk to us straight after this. And so there were a few questions people wanted to explain, and then it was the end, and then just people came rushing, and it was like 15, 20 people that wanted to come and collaborate. So Anik and I split up, okay, give me your name, We're we got a list, we had people's cards, and we're still now piecing it all together who applied, but we think we have about 15 countries, Serbia, Kosovo, lots in Greece, Macedonia, France, Germany, what's that? Portugal, the list goes on. So Albania, of course. Our co-presenters really want to work together as well. And so we're going to co-drive the project in Albania, which is great because that's what we wanted was to work together, not to have to say it's either this or this. And the founder, we found out, is a mother of someone with a disability, and the person who was presenting was her son, and so he has a sister with a disability. So
and what about
we
the
didn't
mother
even know.
that came? They brought a mother.
Right, and so right at the end of their presentation, so they went first, we were second. At the end of their presentation, they had the mother, Nicoletta. A mom who had participated in their program came and talked about how it was to participate with her son, and shared a really nice story and talked about her son's strengths and what he likes. And we were a little bit stressed because we thought we knew that they were going over time, but everything worked out well. But yeah, she was very passionate. I already knew that we were signing her up. And it was great that Anik, she pretty much put her hand up, like we were saying, do you want to, hey, and you could lead this in Albania, and she pretty much put her hand up. Well, we already said, we already signed you up, so yeah. And now we are closing it all up and making a list of everyone and hanging out a little bit in Tirana and having lots of fun. So that's the conference.